Abraham Lincoln once said, "I don't think much of a man that's not wiser today than he was yesterday." Hello everyone, my name is Mario Arzamendi, and today I'm going to inform you about learning styles. Everybody's unique in their own different way. Therefore, it creates a great diversity at the traditional classroom environment. Learning styles are mostly based on personality, style, and adaptation. There are three types of learning styles: auditory, visual, and tactile or kinesthetic. Auditory learners, they're the guys that prefer listening to things. Therefore, they're always the one, they prefer talking on the phone, they're always listening to their iPod, and probably when they read a book, they prefer to buy the audio tape so they can go along with it and get a better grasp, a better concept of the book. Visual learners, they strictly rely on the vision. Therefore, they probably enjoy watching TV or listening to the radio. They probably prefer texting rather than talking on the phone. I'm a visual learner myself, and I can tell you that if I don't have something to look at, I just can't seem to focus. And the last one, tactile or kinesthetic. This is the most complex learning style out of all of them. That's because two things need to happen before the person can learn. They got to be able to move and touch. Now, most people, when they're kids, they're tactile or kinesthetic learners. And that explains why kids are always trying to touch things, putting things in their mouth. They can never stay still. Now, once they grow up, everybody grows out of it. Some people stay as tactile or kinesthetic, but they usually grow up and develop a visual or audio learning style. These guys are the ones that are always tapping their pencil, probably fidgeting around in class. So that's just, a lot of people think that there's something wrong with them, but it's not. That's just the way they are. Now that I talked about learning styles, I'm gonna give you tips on how to work with these guys. Auditory learners, they prefer learning by audio. Therefore, old radio recording, perhaps listening to music. They prefer to learn on one-on-one discussion, but at a learning environment, that's kind of hard. So a good way to do this, a good way for them to learn is to maybe hold a debate, maybe a class group discussion. That way they can, hear everybody's opinion and be able to learn that way. Visual learners. Visual learners, I believe, is the easiest ones because you can always use the media to get pictures, etc. But they always, in order to work with them, a PowerPoint presentation would be great for them. Colorful pictures, and avoid using audio tapes with these guys. They're not going to get interested, and they're probably going to lose focus. Tactile and kinesthetic, they need to stay physically active. Therefore, outside activities are a great way to learn from them. Maybe come up with some type of workshop outside where they can explore and touch things. Now that I've talked about and given you tips about how to work with these guys, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of why you should be able to understand and work with all these guys. Biggest challenge for an instructor, maybe like me, I'm giving a speech, is you want to be able to balance all the learning styles equally. That way, you can really portray your message across, and everybody can understand it. Therefore, you need to use those skills and able to motivate the learners. So maybe next time I do a speech, I'm gonna have a visual aid, maybe an audio recording for the guys that are auditory learners, and maybe some type of activity where the guys that are kinesthetic can be able to touch and move around and learn. So now that I've informed you about learning styles and tips and the importance of working with these guys, learning is just something that everyone needs to understand, is that learning is a part of life, and you always learn something new. So just remember that knowledge is power, and pass it on. Thank you.